A lot of guys start TRT expecting magic in the mirror, but diet is huge for results, as we know. How important is nutrition for getting the full benefits of TRT, and what's your basic framework for eating while on TRT?
Eating on TRT should be, for the most part, and I'll put an asterisk there and explain in a minute. For the most part, it should be the same as eating when you're not on TRT. So what I mean by that is nutrition should be the core of your life after the most important factor of your life, which may come to a surprise to some, but it shouldn't, and that's sleep. So sleep quality, followed by nutrition slash exercise, because how you move your body on a daily basis and how active you are, I put that right up there with nutrition. Those two are the next best thing you could do. So in other words, if you don't have good sleep, everything in your life is going to suck. You're going to fall apart. And that's the end of that. That's like unplugging the machine from the wall. Like the computer's just off. Sleep well. Optimize your nutrition and your movement and your exercise and how you challenge your body, and then optimize your biochemistry. Yes, I may be biased for TRT because I'm in the TRT business, and I'm putting that in last place. I'm putting it in last place. Your TRT is less important than your sleep. It is less important than your diet and exercise. It is very important, but it is third on the scale of those items. So nutrition is very important, whether you're on TRT or not, whether your hormones are optimal or deficient, nutrition is very important. Men on TRT will overeat themselves into obesity. Men off TRT will overeat themselves into obesity. So fix your nutrition. Without getting specific, because it's an individual thing, there's no one size fits all, as with most things that we do. Men should prioritize protein and hydration. They go hand in hand, because if you overeat protein and you're dehydrated, you're gonna impact your kidneys negatively. Hydration, or water, when I say hydration, it's not soda or juices or any of that stuff. It's water. Drinking a lot of water. Water is what moves everything in your body. Okay, without the highways flowing, with a traffic jam, there's no materials are being delivered. All of your nutrients and all of your oxygen and all of your circulation and all of your sexual function relies on movement. So if your cardiovascular system is not moving, you have problems. Drink water, maintain that. Eat protein. No one has ever become obese from overeating protein. It is not realistically possible. Is it scientifically possible? Yes. It'll never happen. I don't think it ever has. Nobody has said, God, I'm eating so much protein that I have become way too fat. It's just not going to happen. So, when in doubt, eat protein, green leafy vegetables, and drink water. If you do that, you will not get into any trouble. People in America tend to get into trouble because they eat way too many fats and they drink way too much sugar. So, avoiding liquid calories, where most people go way over, liquid calories can come in a form of a morning coffee. I have black coffee. I put a little bit of cream, no sugar. People go to Starbucks, they get an 800 calorie frappuccino to start the day. They probably have another one at 4 p.m. Drinking liquid calories, drinking juices, drinking sodas, this is where they get into deep trouble. And then eating a lot of fats, a lot of fried foods, and a lot of added ingredients. I know not everyone has the time or ability to cook their own meals, but start looking, for short ingredient lists. If it's more than one line, if they have to double space the lines, it's way too much. Ideally, eat real foods, but if you're going to eat packaged stuff, keep the ingredients really, really short. uh, be careful with nuts and seeds. I know they're good, but the problem is that nuts and seeds out in nature require you to do some work by peeling. You can go to Costco now and get a 5 pound bag of nuts, sit there and just pick at it all day. In the real world, you can never do that. You're not going to sit there and actually open the amount of nuts required. When I was a kid, I used to, yeah, my dad used to always eat sunflower seeds, but he used to sit there and crack them open. He would eat them for about 5 minutes. I don't know how many seeds you can get in for 5 minutes, but now you dig in a pack that's already pre-peeled, and you go like this, and you just, they put them in their yogurt or whatever. It's too much, too many fats. Even if they're good fats, it's dense. It's 9 calories per gram. Too many fats in your food and too many grams of sugar in your drinks. Avoid those. I'm giving you the basics on a grand scale without getting into the micromanagement of your nutrition. These are things that could work for anyone. Increase protein and fiber, increase water, decrease fats, decrease calories in liquids, and watch what happens in 30 days and increase your exercise.